Walking down the middle of the road in Sharm Sheikh. My apartment is over there. It's not really a resort, it's just a bunch of apartments. They don't have to like the self-care, like they don't have, you know, food on site. You know, like restaurants. I mean, there's a supermarket there, but actually getting up at 10 o'clock, I don't understand why the shopkeeper isn't open enough for his business. Hell, when I look at Google Maps, there's even a market that says George Clooney supermarket. I don't know what Mr. Clooney would think about this. According to Wikipedia, I read that there are mini buses that get around town, but literally only locals take it. But they just say all the tourists there will take the taxis because it provides like good businesses. But I mean, this is my first time here, so I don't know how much taxis cost here. I mean, a taxi from the airport was like, I paid her in 12 British pounds and she gave me change in Egyptian pound sterling, but that's, I mean, sorry, Egyptian pounds, yes. She gave me an Egyptian pounds local currency. But by law in Sharm Sheikh, you must pay for your accommodation in a hard currency of US dollars, pound sterling, or euros. I'm just really grateful I paid for my accommodation on booking.com here through my debit card and through wallet. Like I knocked a few quid off this trip. Oh yeah, it's full of palm trees. So I had to make a turn off the main road. I cut through here, according to Google Maps, if you're walking. It's not really even a proper paved road. There's a lot of construction going on in this area. There's a little merry-go-round over there. It's like a water park. Mountains over there. But oh yes, I can finally see it. It's the first time in my life I'm seeing the Red Sea. Yes. That's another accomplishment. This year, Black Sea, Caspian Sea, flown over the Med Sea twice, Arabian Gulf, Persian Sea. Yeah. Just letting a cement truck pass me by. Bit of a shame I forgot to bring my chatties, which is, that's how you say underwear in Hindi. Yeah, I said I need my swimming chatties, but hopefully I'll pick up a pair for cheap when I'm at the supermarket today. Look, there's a sign up there that basically says natural herbs in Russian. You know, Russian, English, Arabic. There's even a big sign, the British pub. You know, so many different foreign brands would be operating out of Sharm Sheikh, just to remind people back home. See, that's a Premier Seaside Resort, 5 stars. They've released maybe 150 quid a night. But I'm in walking distance of McDonald's, and I deserve this because I've worked so hard in the last few months, and it's only been like 2 months since I was last away. But literally, I'm only eating McDonald's today, basically just to say that I've had McDonald's in Egypt. I did have McDonald's when I was in South Africa last year, but I've never had a McDonald's in Morocco, even though I've been there once. Well, that's me. I've had a McDonald's in Egypt. Now all I need to do is go back to Morocco next year, have McDonald's there, and then I can say I've had McDonald's in all 3 African countries that have McDonald's. So right now I'm gonna walk to the beach and see the Red Sea. Literally, this McDonald's meal, it cost me 152 Egyptian pounds. But, you know, a small packet of M&Ms, like a fun-size packet, and a can of coffee just cost me 352 Egyptian pounds at this market up there. So, when you're coming to Sharm el-Sheikh, try not to go to markets that don't have, like, price tags. Because that's how you get overcharged and shit. Like, literally, at the market, the guy was like, you want to pay in British pounds? I'm like, no, mate, I'm in Egypt. I want to pay in Egyptian pounds. It was like when I was in Lebanon many years ago, before the whole market crash and the big explosion. Literally, you pay for things in US dollars and then get your change in Lebanese pound sterling. But right now, because of inflation, the Lebanese pound is like really highly devaluated, like worthless. Like $1 American dollar would probably get you maybe close to $1 million, I guess, but you'd have to pay for crap with the debit card, I guess. Dave and Trace of Flag Family. Forgive me for getting anything. Oh my god, look at all these countries' flags, and most of these places I've been to. Like, I can tell you this, let's see. That might be Chad, or it could be Romania. That's Lesotho, I was there recently. Oman is upside down. The Gambia, I was there 2 years ago. Suriname, 4 years ago. Vietnam in the back. That's Bhutan. Still in Jordan. Honduras. That's the wrong Honduras flag. The Honduras flag's been changed. So you got Sudan, haven't been there yet. Saudi Arabia, I transited. Vietnam, been there. Turkmenistan, no. That's like Paraguay or Holland, my confusion. Tajikistan is supposed to go, but they didn't give me the vision time. Finland, been there. Bahrain, haven't been there. That's Palestine. All sorts of things. Oh, St. Vincent and the Grenadines. Timor-Leste in the background. Paraguay over there. Kuwait. Then there's Guatemala and Papua New Guinea and El Salvador. Look, water parks on the resort. There's a casino next there. And then this is just a plain, simple old road down to the beach on the Red Sea. I just went past the tourist police up there. It's really good they do have tourist police in case, you know, you get scammed or mugged or ripped off easily. Yeah. Anyway, when you're in Sharm el-Sheikh, always have your wits about. You know, you never know when somebody is gonna like come around you and try to scam you or rip you off easily. Literally, just don't trust anybody. I remember last year at Buddy Park Station in South Africa, Johannesburg. Boy, the amount of times I was bothered for money there. And even some dipshits who demanded that I get my bag shrink wrapped to get on a bus. And you know what I said to them? I'm like, I don't trust you. I don't trust you because I know after traveling to, 92 countries at the time, I never ever had to shrink wrap my bag to get on board a bus. I'm not an idiot. I know people try to make money, you know, doing a shrink wrap business, but that does not work for buses. That only works if you're taking a plane. When you want to shrink wrap your bag for security so like dipshits don't try to smuggle crap into your luggage and you get busted. A la Chappelle Corby. Even if she was a dope or not. Alrighty, I just ticked off the beach. That's good. See, literally there's a guard over there and those are resorts over there. I was like, I really don't want to be wandering on this side in case they think, hey, how did this strange South African guy get in here? You know, when some guy approaches, he's like, "Hello, my friend. Where are you from?" And I'm like, I gotta bullshit myself. I'm like, South Africa. You see, when you're traveling in African countries and you're Caucasian, always say that you're South African, because like they'll literally think you're brothers because you're from the same continent. No matter, even though your ancestors have only been in Africa for what, maybe 100 years or so, doesn't really matter. He's like, I was taught by a South African friend of mine. She says to me, if you travel in the Gambia or Senegal, just tell them that you're South African and they'll like leave you alone. I didn't really want to get involved in walking on these beaches. Literally, you'd be paying like 200 quid a night to stay in one of these places and get access to the beach. I'm like, I kind of hate it when they have like private beaches, because it's like resorts are like, oh, let's grab the slice of the beach and let's keep it for Ellis and let's keep the locals away from it. It's not fair. It's like when I go to Barbados a couple months time, it's just gonna be like that. It's like so many beaches are gonna be private. You're not gonna have access to it, and you know, it's a bit unfair. But ticked off the beach. Nice to see mountains around here. All good. And now I'm returning back to the main street with all the flags. You know, I'm walking the main street in Sharm Sheikh. Guy approaches me, trying to ask me a couple of questions. And you know what I do? I bullshit him. I tell him that I'm from South Africa. I say that my name's Andrew. And then I tell him that I've been to Egypt many times. Because literally, people are going to come up to you and ask you random shit. And they're probably going to like try to persuade you into going to their shop. I'm like, I don't really need any souvenirs. I'm only here for 3 days. I don't really care what I bring back to the United Kingdom. I'm just basically just here to mark Egypt as my 99th nation. Now literally, if people approach you, you never tell them where you're staying. You don't tell them how long you've been here for. If they ever ask you it's your first time, you say, I've been here many times. In fact, matter of fact, my South African girlfriend has an apartment in Cairo. And that's why I'm looking after it. So, just be on the lookout for all these dodgy people. Oh my god, I can see my apartment in the distance over there. Thank god I did not take a taxi today. It's 5 kilometers there and 5 kilometers back. It's kind of really soul crushing, but I'm doing this because I don't want to spend money on taxis. Although I kind of wish I was in actually Cairo right now, or Alexandria, Maine. But I'll go back there in a few months.